Engineers at the University of Bristol have developed a 3D printed acoustic levitator, a new and easier way to suspend matter in air. One day soon, you too could be levitating objects in the comfort of your own home. And that is cool. I mean, these engineers have democratized levitation. On the left, you can see the Tiny Lev acoustic levitator. On the right, you can see styrofoam, water, coffee, and paper. Levitating. Now, we've seen everything from levitating fish in China to pharmaceuticals at Argonne National Lab, but on a larger, more expensive piece of equipment. These engineers used parking sensors, a motor driver, an Arduino, and a 3D printed base. And they even released fairly easy to follow instructions on how to make it. So you can make one at home, school, or even work. You know, like on your lunch hour, off company time, or maybe if they're not looking. Their hope is that by releasing the plans, people will explore interesting new applications for acoustic levitation. Let's go back to that suspended ant one more time. What is going through that thing's head? Is it like frantically flails upside down with no avail? Like I was just hanging out in a little ant den, and then I was plucked and never mind. It's a tender meat. The use of 3D printing in the entertainment industry has been around for a long time. The technology has been used in films since at least 1997 when it was used on the Lost World Jurassic Park. But it really hit mainstream popularity when people found out that special effects experts were making custom parts for Robert Downey's Iron Man suit in the original film. So it's no surprise that the technology has made its way to the smallest of animals on the smallest of screens. Special effects company Artem used 3D printers to make more than 20 realistic miniature houses and 10 shells for a new advertising campaign for UK-based Zoopla, a search engine for real estate or rental or, something with homes because, they printed tiny homes for crabs. The company used the Stratasys Connex 3 with multi-material, multicolor 3D printing technology to make these temporary homes for crabs during the shoot. According to Artem, it would have been otherwise impossible to achieve the level of realism required with conventional hand model making. And it was a tricky challenge because the shells had to be good enough to be inhabited by the crabs without harming the talent. That's crabs. That's the crabs we're talking. To get the natural shape, designers scanned real shells that were used to create the shell models out of the digital ABS material. The shells were printed in less than a week and were able to achieve pretty intricate details, like individual tiles and bricks. The crabs didn't get to keep the sweet digs though, as they were evicted soon after the Hollywood machine had chewed them up and spit them out. Metaphorically, I just really hope that crew didn't eat those crabs. All right, that's a wrap. Crab boil. I've never had hermit crab before. Where did you get? You didn't. It's a tender meat. Waymo, the self-driving car company that was spun off from Google, has patented a new car exterior that would collapse in an effort to protect pedestrians. According to The Verge, Waymo's new patent consists of a car that is held together internally by tension members, like cables that would adjust the car's external rigidity. According to the patent, the vehicle would identify and respond to a potential collision by altering the tension applied to one or more tension members, thereby altering the rigidity of the vehicle's surface. Which means that in the event of an impact with a pedestrian, animal, or another car, it would be much less severe. The system would use sensors to detect the vehicle's surroundings and processors that will not only determine if and when the collision is going to happen, but it would know how the tension members and rigidity should be altered before the accident. I'm really looking forward to seeing when and if this new technology may show up in the company's autonomous vehicles, so I can, step in front of one. Just like, ah! No, it probably still hurts. I'm David Manti. This is Engineering by Design.